Question number 1, consider the functions k of x, x equals x minus 1, m of x equals x plus 2, n of x equals x minus 3. Class, each of those functions are what? Each of these are linears. So we just make a quick sketch so you can kind of give an idea what's happening to the graph. They didn't provide us a graph, so you can just make a quick one. You have a slope of 1. This is what your graph is. It's an odd degree, shifted down 1 unit. This is what your graph looks like. M of x shifted up 2 units. Because they have the same slope, they should actually be parallel. And then n of x shifted down 3 units from the origin. Big idea you've been learning is that 3 linears make a cubic function. So we said that this was a linear times, because it's going to tell us to multiply these, times a linear equals, this will become a cubic function. Now we're going to graph f of x at the end. So it says graph k, m, and n. We did that. Determine the degree of the function f of x. Explain your reasoning. Well, my reasoning is we just multiply them. I'm going to multiply the green times the pink. So I have x minus 1, and I have x plus 2. Feel free to use FOIL, but FOIL only works with binomials times binomials. X times x, what is it, class?
X squared.
X times 2.
2x.
X times negative 1. Negative 1 times 2.
Negative 2.
Bless you. Now, the answers inside my box, if I combine like terms, I have x squared. 2 minus 1 is 1x, and then minus 2. Now I'm going to multiply this trinomial, 1, 2, 3 terms, times the binomial, the purple one. What I'm doing is I'm turning this from factored form to a standard form. Standard form means there's no parentheses. Let's go ahead and multiply these together. Class, x times x squared. X times 1x. X times negative 2. Negative 3 times x squared. Negative 3 times 1x. And negative 3 times negative 2. 6. Good job, Camille. So, if I write out my answer in standard form, I have x cubed. Negative 3 plus 1 gives me a negative 2. Negative 2x squared. Negative 3 minus 2 gives me negative 5x. And this is a plus 6. Class, what's the degree of the polynomial? There it is. It's the highest exponent. The answer is 3. Determine the zeros of f of x. Explain your reasoning. So the zeros are here. And what you're going to do is you're setting each of those equal to 0. So x minus 1 equals 0, x plus 2 equals 0, and x minus 3 equals 0. And then you just do a quick algebra. Add 1 to both sides. x equals 1, x equals what? -2, and x equals 3. Determine the zeros. X is equal to 1, -2, and 3. Explain your reasoning. We basically did the zero product rule. You set it equal to 0. Determine the y-intercept of f of x.
That's 3.
The y-intercept is just the constant.
So 6.
That would be just 6. When x is equal to 0, y is equal to 6. Basically, if you put in 0 there, it goes away, goes away, goes away. You're just left with 6. And let's go back to the original part. Oh, it didn't tell us to graph f of x. So there you are. 3 linears form a cubic function, and then these are the different characteristics and behaviors of the graph.